Everyone, so there's a few topics that we're going to be talking about. As you guys do see, these are the few topics that we're going to have to talk about. But everyone, you know what, as in this country, one of the major issues that we have, that we are facing with every single day, one of the biggest one of the major one, and that of course drinking and driving, being impaired. Now of course we're talking about alcohol and drugs, but this morning I'm going to start with, we're going to focus on only alcohol and then we're going to go to drugs after. And when every single day, I'm saying every single day, the amount of people that take their risk to get behind the wheels after having an alcohol or drugs, being impaired pretty much. Every single day, mornings, afternoons, evenings, number gets double. Weekends, numbers goes 8 to 10 times higher, and special events of the years, 15 to 20 times higher. And this is the story of every single day. Amount of people that get killed every single year. You know what, 2021 report I'll share with you. Just listen to this number. That 1 year, we had exactly 459 people died. They got killed because of drinking and driving. After the 4 deaths that happen in Canada every day in collisions, one of them, alcohol is involved. And this is the story almost every single year. That's how many people they die every single year for drinking and driving. And you know, one thing I think we have, and I'm going to say this, we have completely failed to understand this. We have failed. What it takes for people to understand this. These two things, it does not mix together. It can never work together. It will never work. It's not a possibility. Human body, you get an alcohol and you get behind the wheels, everyone. It's just not a possibility that it will work for someone. But yet, every single day, the people take these chances. Getting drunk, getting impaired, and getting behind the wheels and take a control over this big machine they put out there with the people though. Every day happen. Now, in Ontario, same statistics, same numbers. Every single year we have so many people die. 90 to 100 people die every single year, just this province. And the worst part is, you know what, for somehow, I know it's a ridiculous thing to say, like it's normal for us. Yeah, if the number goes more, yeah, this is concerning though. But I mean, how can we say this? How can we just be okay with it? That how many people die families destroying every single year. Just because of someone has decided to alcohol, putting something behind the wheels. Yes, if we go back in the history of Ontario, yes, numbers did go down, no question about it. Because more education came in, more awareness came in, technologies, laws, penalties, they all became strict. But if I'm going to take you back in the recent history of 2007, everyone, that one single year, numbers just went absolutely insane, everyone. What happened? That one single year, we have about 17,000 people were convicted for drinking and driving, everyone. The total injuries were reported 4,535 and total deaths were reported that one single year. And again, these are not the Canada numbers, the Ontario numbers. 204 people died exactly that one single year in just this province, everyone. I mean, every single one of them, there's no question about it, is 100% preventable. It is 100% preventable. But yet, every single day, that's what's happening, everyone. Throughout the year, everyone, I do so many programs to educate people about the alcohol that please do not mix together. But yet, when we see numbers out there, it's just crazy. And that's why I think we have failed to understand this. Like what it would take us to understand these two things does not mix together. But here's one more question I'm gonna put in here for you people. I'll pick one random person though. I'll just say us with, for example, Nicholas. Nicholas, okay, I know most all your young group I have in my class right now, but I'm just gonna ask you right now. Nicholas, let's go past, not go too far, let's go past 5 years. If I ask you, Nicholas, you know the stories we hear, drinking, driving stories, not person related, like general stories that we hear, social media, news, TV and all that. Would you be able to share every single one of them with us this morning? Your answer is no, right? Same question from Nathan. Ethan, yes. So can you share with the stories, every single one of them? Arvin, can you? Victoria, can you? No. Amanda, can you? Anastasia, can you? So I'm sure all of you guys will have the same answer. Josh, no. You people ask me the same question. For him, can you? My answer will be the same. And that's the part of the sad part of our society. Because these incidents happen in our society. What happened? Days we talk about it. Okay, weeks we talk about it. Okay, months we talk about it. But eventually what happened? We all forget and we move on though. And then the next incident happened, everybody gets in the toes, everybody start talking about it. We get so emotional for that short period. But after that, we forget and we move on. That's what the history is. We forget so fast. But, everyone, there have been some incident in our society that happened in the past. They stayed with us for the very, and I mean very long time. I am going to share this one story with you people, which is a part of my program here, everyone. And I'm going to share a couple more of the stories that I've heard that stayed with us for also a very long time too. But everyone, this one story that I have, this story, everyone, it is so old that I'm pretty sure, I think most of you people, you weren't even born at that time, everyone. And after those more than 2 decades, we still talk about that story. Why? Because that's really what happened. It is so sad that how someone's life can be destroyed just because of someone had decided in alcohol and put himself behind the wheels. Edwin, the girl named Jackie, is there anyone, if you guys have seen this girl before named Jackie? I'll show the picture right now. And this girl right here. Do anyone, if you remember seeing this girl? Exactly, yeah. So, yes, because it's a very old story though. Well, everyone, I will very briefly go through with this story. And in between Jackie's story, I'm going to bring another one. This story in my book, everyone, has taken the top spot. I think the worst thing I've ever heard, what this drunk person did to someone, and it happened right here. But let's quickly go through with Jackie's story, the girl named Jacqueline. And when this all started back in 1999, 20 years old Jacqueline left her family and friends in Venezuela to come to Austin, Texas. We have another character in the same story named Reggie. Reggie was a senior at Lake Travis High School near Austin. Now, this is the actual picture of the crash they were both involved in. Now, just a few hours earlier, Jackie had been at a birthday party with some of her new friends. Now, it was late when they left the birthday party that she knew the driver had been drinking. That same Saturday, Reggie met some friends after work and had few beers. Now, at the same time Jackie was on her way home, Reggie was driving home too, but he was drunk. On a 4-lane road just outside of Austin, Reggie's SUV crossed the center line and hit the car Jackie was riding in. Again, the actual picture of the crash they were both involved in. Everyone, 2 of Jackie's friends died instantly. Jackie's legs were pinned under the dashboard, trapped. Jackie begged for help, but rescuers could not get her out. And then a fire started in the engine and spread to the inside of the car, engulfed in flames. Jackie, she was screaming for 45 seconds while burning inside of those flames. And when think about it, normally, how long the 45 seconds are? Not long, right? They pass by like, but can you just imagine how long those 45 seconds would be for Jackie? Seems like a 45 minutes. Then there was a silence. Other than a few bruises, Reggie was okay except for one thing. A blood test showed he had been drinking. So police officers arrested Reggie and took him to jail. Everyone, the following may cause discomfort. Viewer discretion is advised. Everyone, Jackie, a beautiful girl who had a bright future in front of her. She made this big sacrifice, leaving her friends and families, friends back home, coming to the States for a better education. Just for a better life for herself, for her family, and how someone's life can be destroyed just because of someone had decided to put alcohol. And everyone, here's one more thing. Please understand one thing. When each incident happen in our society, it's not 1 or 2 people get affected. Remember, it's a ripple effect. There's so many people get affected with each incident. It's not the victim themselves. It's their parents, it's their siblings, it's their friends, it's their families, it's their community. So many people get affected by each incident. And then what happened? They have to live with their pain for the rest of their lives. On the other hand, unfortunately, the people who cause these things, they walk away. They walk away after a few years though. Unfortunate part. But everyone, that's how the Jackie was. Now what that collision did to her, No, actually, I'm going to take back what I said. What Reggie did to her, it's beyond. And by the way, picture I'm about to share with you, everyone, it's not with the Jackie when she was going, when she was just brought in the hospital. The next picture when she was going through her early treatments. And when that's how the Jackie was, and what happened after that? I have a question here for you people. I have a question here. I have a question here, everyone. Is there anyone who people can tell me if it's the same person? Tell me 1% if it's the same person. Not even, right? Her hair was gone. So her nose and her ears, her eyes were scorched. She was almost completely blind. Fingers on both of her hands had to be amputated. And the pain was indescribable and constant. Jackie spent months in the hospital. On the other hand, Reggie, he was tried and convicted for causing the deaths of two people while he was driving drunk. Next part, I want you guys to pay attention over here. Look at this over here. Reggie was in a state penitentiary serving 2 concurrent 7-year sentence for intoxication manslaughter. So question, after what the Reggie did, to the friends got killed, what happened to Jackie? How long he was sent to the prison for? 14 years. No. 7 years. That's all he got. 2 concurrent. So they both happened at the same time. He had to serve at the same time. What he did to Jackie, did he get anything? No. No. Everyone know. No, he was out. And everyone, this is exactly the really sad part of our society is. Like I said, one side, the people, the victims, they live with their pain for the rest of their lives. But on the other hand, the people who cause all that, they get to move on with their lives after a few years. I'm going to bring other few stories with you, I'm going to share with you. But let's continue with this story, everyone. Let's quickly continue with this story. Reggie never thought this could happen to him. He'll be 28 years old when they're released from the prison. The damage he did, he says the pain will never go away. Even 4 years later, Jackie's recovery continues. She has had more than 50 operations and many more to go. And to get the medical care she needs, she must live in the United States, far away from family, friends, and once fiercely independent. Jackie had to rely on her father and Medeo to take care of her. And everyone, this is when everybody found about Jackie. In 2002, Jackie, she was appeared in a TV commercial produced by Texas Department of Transport to remind people not to drink and drive, and more than 300 million people throughout the world have seen that commercial. And everyone, here's the one thing about Jackie I want to let you guys know. Everyone, massive respect, seriously, massive respect to go to this girl named Jacqueline. You know what happened to her? Right? I mean, she could be hiding behind the closed doors, though. She did the opposite. She became a big part of all those programs. She was traveling weekly basis, facing hundreds of people, putting her story out there. Look what happened to me. Please do not drink and drive. She was appeared after that many TV shows. Oprah called her once in her show as well, too. And everyone, I'm going to end the story with you people here. Jackie's story here. It was sometimes, you know what, the life can be so tough, so hard for someone. And the Jackie was a prime example. I mean, she came from a very poor family. Whole life she struggled. At the one time when the things started to get better for her, when she moved to States for a better education, higher education, this happened. And then when she, back to again, not normal life, but again, even at the age of 47, Jackie was diagnosed with cancer at her last stages. She just managed to live a few more months and she passed away. And this is both of them they had to say.
Knowing what's happened, knowing the damage that I've caused to so many people and so many families, it's something that I can't describe to anybody.
The person that caused my accident destroyed my life completely.
And the prison sentence is nothing compared to the life sentence that I'm going to live with, knowing what I did and the consequences of what I did. The loss of life. It didn't have to happen. Period.
Again, it's okay. Thank you.